A good friend of mine requested me to create a video on how to send a Zoho campaign. So Tara, this video is for you. So let's start. First of all, we're going to the Zoho one and we're clicking on Zoho campaigns. You see it's the red one. And I will also open my CRM. So now I will have my Zoho CRM open and Zoho campaigns. Second of all, I need to create a sync between Zoho campaigns and Zoho CRM. And that will be done using the automation. So I'm clicking in Zoho campaigns, I'm clicking on contacts, and then I'm clicking on sync services. Now I will go and I will click on new sync. Immediate sync and periodic sync is basically when we like Zoho campaign to pull the information from Zoho CRM. Because what I'm trying to achieve here is to get all the contacts from Zoho CRM into Zoho campaigns. I don't want to do it manually every time that I have a new contact. So at that point, I will click on create sync under immediate sync, which means every time that a new contact is being added to my Zoho CRM, it will automatically be added to my Zoho campaigns account. I click on create sync. The system is asking me which module I like to sync, and I will select the contacts. And now I need to give the sync a name, and I will just say all contacts. Now the sync to, I need to select a mailing list. I will create a mailing list name, all contacts. I don't want people to be able to join this list manually. And here in tell contacts how you know them, basically you can say that you registered through my website, you're an existing client, something. That's usually for compliance purposes. I'm clicking next. And now the system is asking me how to map the fields. For example, in the CRM, I have a field name, last name, and also in my mailing list, there is a field name, last name. Most people will use last name, first name, and email. That's most people. If you need more, you can click here on map more fields. You select the field from the CRM, okay? And you also map it here to the Zoho campaigns field. In our case, we're going to stay with the tree because I want to make it as easy as possible. And I'm clicking on initiate. Now behind the scene, there is a sync that's pulling all the contacts. I don't know how many contacts I have here. Let's check. I have here 9 contacts. All those 9 contacts will be pulled into Zoho campaigns. I will click here on campaigns, and then I will click here on regular campaigns. And now I will click on the right side on create campaign. This is an existing campaign, the one that you see here, test, but I will create a new one. And let's assume that this is an appliance repair company, and I like to give some value to my clients by telling them to clean the Frigidaire fan. Okay, there is lots of dust at the back of the fridge, and I will tell them to clean it. So the campaign name will be clean your fridge fan. Let me just grab content somewhere from online, just so it will be easy for this demonstration. Okay, so that the subject of the email will be how to clean your refrigerator, condenser coil, or fan. So let's just make it simple. And that's it. Now we click next. Now we need to select a template, and this is probably an important piece. If you go with the pre-designed templates, those are looking great. The only problem, they're not converting. No one really clicks on the nice emails. No one wants to see it. So I will not go with the predefined templates. I'm clicking back and I'm going to basic templates, and I will select just a very, very basic template, because those ones will convert much better than the beautiful ones. I will go here, I will grab a piece of content, I will click here on text. You see on the left side you have different items that you can select. When you click on an item, it will be added on the right side. Okay, so I added the content that I want. Let's assume that I also want to have a picture. I will save this picture. Just know that in the real world, because right now it's just demonstration, you cannot copy images from websites, okay? It's illegal. Now I will go to image. I'm clicking on image, and now I will select single image, and now I will edit the image, which means, one second, sorry, I will click here on change image. Okay, let's use that. I'm selecting the image. Now I have the content and the image. If you want to change their places, you can click here and you can drag and drop wherever you want. Okay, so now I have a picture, I have the content, I'm very happy with the results. I'm clicking on next. Keep it as is, don't touch it, and click on preview and test. Now I will put here my email address, and I will click send, and now an email was sent to me exactly the same way that the client will get it. Okay, so let me just open it. Okay, so I get the email, everything looks okay. You see, this is the footer that Zoho added, and that's exactly what you need. You have everything here that you need to be compliant. So everything looks good. The only thing is, I like to see the person name here. So it will say A Lior, something like that. So let me go back. I will click on X, and I will click on edit content. And here I will say A, and on the top you have merge tags. I will click on merge tags, I will click on contact merge tags, and I will select the contact's first name. So now it will say A Lior, A John, okay? And now I'm clicking on next. Okay, I don't need to test it again, I know it's okay. And now next I need to select what kind of mailing list I'm going to use. So I will use my old contacts. Now you see it's here. My email template will be sent to those 8 contacts. Clicking next again. And now the last step, one before the end, is to allow Zoho to review your content. They will not allow you to send whatever you want, because if there is some materials that they disallow, they will forbid you to send the email. So you need to click here on send for review. Whenever Zoho will finish the review, you will get an email that will say that they finished the review. Usually it will take about 5 minutes, and after they review it, you will have here a button that will say send or schedule. That's it. That's how you send the email campaign. After the campaign was sent, you can click here on campaigns, on regular, and you will be able to see your campaign and its results. So everything will be done in one place. That's it really. I like to mention one thing, that if you will go here to your domain authentication, so I clicked here on settings, and then I'm clicking on domain authentication. you will need to see that your domain is authenticated. If your domain is not authenticated and you see your access the same way that you see on the Gmail, if you see that you have access, do not send the email. It will go to spam. You need to have someone that knows how to use DNS and how to change DNS records and set it up for you. Without that, everything goes to spam. Do not do it, okay? So that's important. That's it. Have fun, send emails, make sure you're sending meaningful emails. Don't send garbage, don't send 50% off. Send something that people actually want to get your content. Send value, okay? It's important. People are smart. Okay, that's it. Signing off. Bye-bye.